So welcome to SIS Academy. So till now we have seen test 9. So today is test number 10. First one. Identify the poetic line that does not occur in the spider and the fly. Option A. Spider turned him round about and went into his den, for well he knew the silly fly would soon come back again. Option B. But the gladdest sort of people when the busy day is done are the brothers and the sisters who together share their fun. So he wove a subtle web in a little corner sly and set his table ready to dine upon the fly. Option D. Then he came out to his door again and merrily did sing, Come hither, come hither, hither, pretty fly, with the pearl and silver wing. Second one. From the poem, The Spider and the Fly, Will you walk into my parlour? Said the spider to the fly. This the prettiest little parlour that ever you did spy. The way into my parlour is up a winding stair, and I have many curious things to show when you are there. First one, pick out the rhyming words. Second one, identify the poet. Fly, spy, star, there, Mary Botham Howitt. Fly, my spider, star, Jew Patel. Fly, spy, star, there, Edgar August. Fly, way, star, are many Botham Howitt. Third one, the poem depicts the common human weakness of being taken over by flattering commands. The poem delivers a lesson: never pay attention to flattering of a evil counselor. The above theme is highlighted in the poem. Dash. Second one, a poison tree is a dash, as although a tree can grow, anger cannot. Option A, the river personification. Option B, spider and the fly personification. Option C, comet anaphora. Option D, on killing a tree reputation. Fourth one, complete the following. T is the prettiest little parlor that ever you did spy. T sound is repeated. The above line is an example of dash. Second one, in the poem The Spider and the Fly, we see the spider's web described with features as in a normal house. We see a pantry, bed, mirror, and stairs, etc. These are examples of the dash. Option A, assonance anthropomorphism. Option B, consonance anthropomorphism. Option C, anthropomorphism, consonance. Option D, alliteration, assonance. Fifth one, from the poem The Spider and the Fly, I am sure you must be weary, dear, with soaring up so high. Will you rest upon my little bed? Said the spider to the fly. There are pretty curtains drawn around, the sheets are fine and thin, and if you like to rest a while, I will snugly tuck you in. Oh no, oh no, no, said the little fly, for I have often heard it said, they never wake again who sleep upon your bed. Identify the rhyming scheme of the above stanza. Option A, A, B, B, C, C. Option B, A, B, A, A, B, A, B, C, C. Option C, A, B, C, D, E, F. Option D, A, B, C, B, C. Sixth one. On Christmas Day in the year Dash, Isaac Newton was born at the small village of Dash in. Option A, 1642. Option A, 1642, Woolsthorpe, America. Option B, 1642, Woolsthorpe, England. Option C, 1642, Willingthorpe, France. Option D, 1645, Winsthorpe, England. Seventh one. Complete the following from Sir Isaac Newton, the igneous scientist. First one. Isaac was chiefly remarkable for his ingenuity in all dash occupation. Second one, Newton had a set of tools and saws of various sizes manufactured by himself. With the aid of those, he contrived to make curious articles that he seemed to have borne with a dash in his hand. Option A, social saw or chisel. Option B, political sieve or chisel. Option C, mechanical saw or clock. Option D, mechanical saw or chisel. Eighth one, Read the following passages from Sir Isaac Newton. Choose the incorrect statement. There was some ground for supporting that Isaac would devote himself to the manufacture of clocks, since he had already made one of a kind which nobody had ever heard of before. It was set going not by wheels and weights like other clocks, but by the dropping of water. This was an object of great wonderment to all the people in the neighborhood. There are few boys or men who could contribute to tell what a clock it is by means of a bowl of water. Option A. Isaac would devote himself to the manufacture of clocks. Option B. Isaac made a clock set going by wheels and weights. Option C. Isaac made a clock by dropping of water. Option D. Men who could contribute to tell what clock it is by means of bowl of water. Ninth one. For instance, what method do you suppose he took to find out the strength of the wind? He jumped against the wind, and by the length of this jump, he could calculate the force of a gentle breeze, a brisk gale, or a tempest. He in the above line refers to option A. Rajagopalachari, option B. Ruskin Bond, option C. Sir Isaac Newton, option D. Rabindranath Tagore. பத்தாவது கேள்வி 10th question. Read the passage from Sir Isaac Newton, the Ignatius scientist. In due time, Isaac would set up for himself and would manufacture curious clocks like those that contain set of dancing figures, which issue from the dial plate when the hour is struck, are like those where a ship sails across the face of the clock and is seen tossing up and down on the waves as often as the pendulum vibrates. Choose the incorrect statement. Newton. Option A. Manufactured many curious articles at a young age. Option B. Made curious clocks with the dancing figures. Option C. Made the sailing ship as the pendulum vibrates. Option D. Made tossing dial plates. 11th one. Newton's friends advised his grandmother to appreciate him to a dash because in addition to dash skill he had a taste for dash. Option A. Clockmaker. Option B. Thinking. Option C. Space. Clock set seller. Reading. Mathematics. Clocksmaker. Mechanical science. Clockmaker. Mechanical mathematics. Complete the following from Sir Isaac Newton, the Ignatius scientist. First one. Newton, renowned thinker, and was made a dash. Newton received the honor of dash from the king. Newton cared little for earthly fame and honors, and felt no pride in the vastness of his dash. Option A. Scholar, knighthood, wealth. Option B. Teacher, Kaiser, knowledge. Option C. Member of Parliament, knighthood, knowledge. Option D. Member of Legislation, Sir, charity. 13. Complete the following from Sir Isaac Newton, the Ignatius scientist. First one. Besides the water clock, Isaac made a dash. Newton's grandmother was never at a loss to know the hour, for the water clock would tell it in shade and the dial in the dash. Isaac possessed a wonderful faculty of dash by the simplest means. Option A. Sundial, sunshine, acquiring knowledge. Option B. Water dial, water, acquiring knowledge. Option C. Morning dial, sunshine, mechanism. Option D. Wind dial, wind, teaching knowledge. 14. Reading the passage from Sir Isaac Newton, choose the incorrect statement. Newton was first that found the nature of light. Before his nobody could tell what the sunshine was composed of. The story of an apple's falling on the earth, which lead him to discover the force of gravitation which keeps the heavenly bodies in the courses. From he never permitted his mindset to rest until he had searched all the laws by which planets are guided through the sky. He did as thoroughly as if he had gone among the stars and tracked them in their orbits. Sir Isaac Newton, option A, was the first to find the nature of light, tracked the orbits of planets and stars on the sky, searched out the laws by which planets are guided through the sky. 15. Read the passage from Sir Isaac Newton. Choose the incorrect statement. As Isaac grew older, he had more important matters in mind than manufacture of toys. Like the little windmill, all the day he would have either absorbed in thought or engaged in some of the books, maths, or natural philosophy. At night, he looked upon reverential curiosity to the stars and wondered whether wo- they were worlds like ours, dash, and how great was the distance from the earth, and was the power that kept them in their course. Early in life, Newton felt a present, presentiment that he should be able to answer the questions. As Isaac grew older, he started thinking beyond making toys. Isaac read some books or mathematics or philosophy. At night he observed the little windmill. Isaac asked himself the curious about the world of stars, their distance from the earth, their orbits, holds, force, etc. 16. The biography of Sir Isaac Newton was published in Nathaniel Hawthorne's. Option A. Real stories from history and biography. Option B. True stories from legend and biography. 1852. Option C. True stories from history and biography. 1851. Option D. True ingenuity from history and biography. 17. Sir Isaac Newton, the igneous scientist, was penned by Dash. Option A. Stephen Kellogg. Option B. Nathaniel Hawthorne. Option C. Leo Tolstoy. Option D. Joe Ya. 18. Select the sentence with incorrect usage of verb. Fruits are good for health. The horse carriage is at the door. Gulliver's travels in an excellent story. 15 minutes are allowed to read the question paper. 19. Find out the incorrectly matched pair. Bacterium, bacteria. Curriculum, curricula. Passerby, passers-by. Runner-up, runners-up. 20. Read the passage and complete the blank. Break dancing is a style of street dance consisting of improved acrobatic moves. The pioneers of this dance credits Kung Fu as one of the influences. Moves such as crouching, low leg sweep, and up rocking are influenced by choreographed Kung Fu fights. Breakdancing originated incorporating moves from various variety of sources, including dash and dash. Option A dance, choreography, jogging. Option B martial arts, gymnastic. Option C walking, acrobatic. Option D kung fu, swimming. 21. Find the odd sentence. Radha was ill, but she was not hospitalized. Students were intelligent and so they could answer the questions correctly. I saw a tiger and it was wounded. As the students were intelligent, they could answer the questions correctly. 22. Select the sentence with incorrect usage of verbs. Option A. Children are playing. Option B. Geeta and Sita have won the prize. Option C. You and I am friends. Option D. Two and two make four. Fill in the blanks. Srina awaits dash fruits. Eating, to eat, eats, having eaten. 24. Write plural form for the word underlined in the following sentence are someone's dash is the brother of their husband or wife. A. Dash is a large wild animal that eats grass and leaves. Option A. Brother-in-law deers, brother-in-law deer, brother-in-law deers, brother-in-law's deers. 25. Fill in the blanks with suitable tense. By next June, I dash my studies. Will be completed, shall have been completed, shall have completed, shall have been completing. 26. Read the following passages and choose the incorrect statement. Alicia says, I want everyone to know the difference technology has made in my life. I have cerebral palsy and I cannot physically type as fast as think I are anywhere near, but right now that's what I'm doing. I'm using a piece of technology called Dragon Dictator. I speak and the words appear on my screen and I can print them out. It's made a huge difference to me. It's made me achieve things to dream of. Option A. Alyssa has cerebral palsy. Option B. Alyssa is using a piece of technology and Dragon Dictate. Option C. Alyssa wants the world to know the difference between in her life. Can Alicia can physically type as fast as she thinks using Dragon Dictate. 27. Fill in the blanks with incorrect homophones. Option A. Physical. Priya has broken her dash limbs. Option B. Francesa got dash brothers. Leaders of the world must work towards the dash of human race. Children gave their mother to rest till she had given them a dash of the cake. Option A. 4. Option A. 2143. Option B. 1234. Option C. 2134. Option D. 2413. 28. Read the following passage. Change the following sentence into positive voice. They offered the job to Venkat. Venkat was offered the job by them. The job was offered to Venkat by them. Option C, B only. Option D, both A and B. 29. 29. Read the passages and complete the following. Herodotus is the ancient writer and reporter called father of history. He was colorful writer, commentator. He was his famous work, Histories remains a Histories remains a widely read account of ancient facts and legends of the passion invasion of ancient Greece. Ancient Greece. Option A, Greco-Persian. Option B, Servum-Persian. Option C, Sino-Greece. Option D, Persian Sino. 30. Rearrange the following correct order and choose the meaningful sentence. Option A, you apply for a loan, you will get immediately. If you apply for a loan, you will get immediately. Okay. When you apply for a loan, you will get immediately. Option D, you will get the loan immediately if you apply for a loan. So I have learned 30 questions and now I am displaying the options. You can make a note of it. Thank you to all. We'll meet in next test. Thank you.